Namaste and welcome to your upper body release, a cozy way to relax at the end of your day. This is a very gentle class, primarily a lot of stretching, but also a bit of flowing. Blocks are optional. There is one pose at the end that we will be using 2 blocks, but you can just do it without finding an alternative. When you're ready, we'll get started on the back body. And you can place your feet down to the ground. Your hands can be wherever feel best. And tuning into your breath. Feel the rise of your chest as you breathe in. And your chest falling as you breathe out. Feel your lungs expand within your rib cage. Feel them collapse, creating this deep awareness within your body. Letting everything that's present right here take up space in your mind rather than your day, any stresses or worries that are weighing heavy on your shoulders. You can put them all down. Our first posture is going to be no-cut. Gently rock your head from side to side, feeling the stretch in the neck, a bit of sensation at the back of your head as it rocks from side to side. And you can wiggle your fingers and your toes. And just saying hello to your body, maybe for the first time today. Filling up with gratitude for all the things that it can do. And not worrying about what it can't do. Now pressing your feet down to the mat, bring your hips over towards the right. Lower your knees to the left, and then open your arms into a T. Now, if you don't have the space for your arms to be in a T, you can do this with your arms cactused. Take a full and deep breath in, looking over your right shoulder. And now as you breathe out, close your right arm on top of your left, rolling onto your left side body. Now as you breathe in, open back up into your twist. Your right arm comes all the way back. Breathe out, your right arm closes on top of your left. Really try to reach with your right arm. Inhale. And an exhale. Take a few more on your own. And the next time that you open up, you can lift your knees and come back into a neutral position. Placing your feet to the ground. Now you can bring your hips over to the left. Lowering your knees to the right for your twist. Open your arms out wide, feeling a deep opening across your chest. Full breath in, deepening that opening. And a breath out, close your left arm on top of your right. Flowing at your own pace, inhale and exhale. And the next time that you open, you can make your way all the way onto your back body. Bring everything back into a neutral position and gather your knees into your chest for a hug. A little rock from side to side. You can circle your knees. Find any motion that feels good, and that might even be just staying in stillness. And you can place your feet down to the mat, make your way onto your side body, and lift yourself up into a seat. If sitting cross-legged isn't comfortable for you, then you can try sitting up onto a block or a pillow. Just place your palms on your legs. You can close the eyes. Come back to your breath. And with a big breath in, take your arms up overhead. Bring your palms to touch. And with a breath out, bring your hands to your heart center. Inhale, your arms reach up high. And exhale, place your right hand down by your right side, leaning over with your left arm. And breathe deeply into your side body. Be mindful that your chest doesn't lower towards the leg and that you face forward. Staying as you are, begin circling your left arm. You can do this really slowly so you can articulate and find your whole range of motion, being aware of anywhere that the joint gets stuck or it gets caught. Any sensations that might be sore, maybe it feels good. And switch the direction. Good. Now pause when your arm is up overhead and then fold down to the leg. Walk your hands across the top of your mat, finding length into your sides and to the back. And then we'll come all the way over towards the left, sweeping your right arm up overhead. Breathe here. Sweeping your right arm up overhead. And breathe here. Good. Now begin circling your right arm. Remember to breathe. And switch the direction. You can fold all the way down to the mat. Reach your hands out in front of you and stay here. Now, allow your chin to come in towards your chest and round your back just slightly so you can feel an opening between your shoulder blades. And sometimes the muscles underneath the shoulder blades get a little bit sore or tight, especially in times of stress. Personally, when I'm cold, I tend to tense those muscles up, along with the muscles that run down along the spine. Just breathe into them. Good. Now walking yourself back up into a seat. Take a few shoulder rolls. Move your arms, your upper body a little bit here. We'll take the arms up overhead. Big breath in. And a breath out, cactus your arms. A gentle opening across your chest. Pull the elbows back. And then bring your hands either into a fist behind the back, pressing your knuckles down, or you can just have your fingertips down to the ground, whatever feels best right now. If you do have your hands in a fist, your choice to start lifting them away from the low back. So if they are close to your hips, you can add sensation by lifting them up. Good. Now, if you still have your hands in the fist, bring them over towards your right hip. And we'll lower the right ear down to the right shoulder. Now you can just take this with your right hand down by your side and your left hand around the back body, or just with your hands in your lap. So be where you need to be, breathing into the left side. Releasing your hands, slowly lift your head. And now you can lower your left ear down to the left shoulder. You can have your left hand down by your side and your right hand wrapping around the back, or you can take your fist over towards the left hip. Lift your head, release your hands. We'll take a big breath in, reach your arms up overhead. And a breath out, bring your hands to your heart. And we'll make our way into a tabletop pose from here. And you can begin moving through cats and cows. With your breaths in, you're lifting the tailbone and the gaze while allowing the belly to lower. And as you exhale, tucking your chin and your tailbone down, your heart goes up. Take these cats and cows at your own pace. Be okay with moving slowly, especially if you tend to move as quickly as you can. And let this be a time to unwind. Just be present and to feel. Letting go of expectations of yourself, your mind and body. You can come back to a neutral spine when you're ready. Your choice here, you can either stay in your tabletop, but if you'd like a little extra, you can tuck the toes, lift your knees and your hips for a downward dog. Deep belly breaths here. Good. Stepping your right foot in between your hands, whether you're in tabletop or your downward dog. Lower your left knee down to the ground. Place your hands onto the top of your right thigh and push your shoulders over your hips, getting a little bit of a stretch into the front of your left leg. Engaging your core slightly. And we'll take the arms up overhead when you're ready. Now bring your left arm in front of you and your right elbow into that one. You can hold onto opposite shoulders. You can wrap your forearms together, whatever is feeling best for you and your upper body. Just stay present in both the legs and your upper body. And taking a deep breath here. Good. Cactus the arms. Open them up. Open your heart space, breathing in. And breathing out, fold over the leg. Feel free to use blocks here underneath your hands as we shift into half split. Tuck your left toes under and straighten your right leg. And the leg doesn't need to get all the way straight. Just pull the toes to your face. Keep length in your spine and ease yourself into it. Coming back into your grounded low lunge. Lift off the back knee if you're finding downward dog. Otherwise, just slide your right knee beside the left. Take a few breaths in tabletop or your downward dog. Find low lunge on the other side. Left foot steps forward. Release your right knee to the ground. And when you're ready, taking your hands to the top of your thigh. Engaging your lower body, push through the feet. And you can take your arms up overhead. Big breath in. And with your breath out, bring your right arm in front of you. Your left elbow will come into that one, and you can find the bind of your choice. Steady breathing. One more breath in and out. And with your inhale, open your arms, cactus. And with your exhale, fold over the leg and find half split. Coming forward into low lunge. Lift off your right knee and step to a downward dog or your tabletop. Take one breath here. You can make your way into a child's pose. You can stay for as long as you'd like. When you're ready, lift yourself up. Bring your legs out in front of you and make sure you have a little bit of room behind you on your mat. Lowering your knees over towards the right edge of your mat, start twisting towards the side. Then bring your hands all the way behind you. We'll find a prone twist. Let your legs just fall wherever they're going to be comfortable, and you can stay on your palms. And this just has a bit of a focus in your lower back. You can lower onto your forearms. You can even lower onto some blocks or your chest. Pressing yourself up. Turn to face forward once again. Lean back on your hands, lift your knees. And we'll take it to the other side, rolling to face the back of your mat. You can come onto your palms, your forearms, blocks, or your chest. Good, making your way back up onto your hands. Our last posture is going to be heart bench, which is using our blocks, and it's a really good way to open your heart. So often in this day and age, we're always rounding forward, whether we're driving or we're typing, and it's good to spend some time with the heart actually open. So to use your blocks, place one so that when you lower down, it's going to be on the biggest, bulkiest part of your rib cage. And then you can place another block, maybe at a higher height, at the top of your mat. Lowering yourself onto your forearms first. Just make sure that when you lower, you're in a good spot. And you can reach your hands up for the block and make sure it comes under your head. Allow your shoulder blades to open, your chest to open. Your arms can be by your sides, but they could also be in cactuses with your elbows up by the shoulders if it's not too much. And your feet can, if you have low back pain, your feet can come to the edges of your mat and your knees falling in together. You could also take a reclined butterfly pose or just have your arms and legs extended long. If this ever becomes too much, don't try to lift yourself straight up. Roll yourself onto whatever side body feels the most natural. taking in a gentle breath. And placing your feet down to the ground if they're not already. Roll onto whatever side body feels most natural. And take out any props from underneath you. And roll onto your back once again. You can stay just as you are, or you can lift yourself up and come into a seat. We'll close off our practice with a final breath. And sitting up tall. And take a big breath in, sweep your arms up overhead. And with a breath out, bring your hands to your heart. The light in me sees, acknowledges, and honors the light in you, and knows that they are the same. Namaste. Thank you so very much for joining me for this practice. I hope that you feel loose and better in your upper body. You can always come back to this practice when you feel really stressed and you do tend to hold it up in your upper body. Otherwise, if you don't mind to give this video a like, share it with a friend, comment below what your favorite posture was, what the most release came from, and I'll see you in another video soon.